Alrighty, how's everybody today? So we are in Cozumel and we are going to go do a ship tour of Star of the Seas. I might do it over numerous days, but we're looking at the back of the ship right here and it's all the way forward. Thing is huge. To give you an idea, that is the Celebrity XL and this is the Star of the Seas. It's way bigger and I believe the XL is their newest ship as well. So yeah, we'll go check it out. There's a lot of things I really like about it. It's my first time on Icon class ship. There are some complaints I have, but most of them are me nitpicking it just to find something to complain about, because I do like to do that. So, but I really can't say any major things are bad about it. There's some little things I want to nitpick for you, but yeah, let's go check her out. Alright everybody, so we are on deck 3. I just wanted to show you what the elevator areas look like. Way different than a regular royal ship. So I'm not going to get in the elevator, but I'll show you how they work. So you push whatever button you're going to. Let's say we're going to deck 10. Let's say we're going to elevator B, which is here. There are no buttons inside the elevator except for the open door, closed door, and alarm. So here's your dining room. And then we are in the back of the ship right now. So down here on 3, there's also a conference center. I don't even think we can get in there, but it's there if you ever wanted to do a conference. And then there's also the music hall on deck 3, but it's on the other side. So we're going to go over to the other side. I guess we'll go up to 4 and walk through 4, because the music hall's on 3 and 4. It's a little bit easier. So we are on deck 4, which that's what's on deck 4. Again, you have your elevator stuff. You have your dining room, which is also on 3, 4, and 5. And up ahead is your casino. We're going to walk through it. It's closed right now. I do have a tour of this place up already. If you want to go see all the machines and tables and all the pays for the tables, as well as the side bets, I have a whole video for that. And I also put in the description every game you see shut off during the tour. I put what they were by the game maker. So I have them all listed by the maker down there, if that interests you. If you're also interested in getting free cruises, I have a video on how to do that. It's free, let me say, prepaid cruises from the casino. I have a video on how to do that, and I have numerous videos explaining what games to play on a small budget to make your money last, so you can get the free cruises without spending a lot of money. So here is the music hall. It is 2 stories. They also play movies in here. It's actually a pretty nice area. And this is the front of the ship. So here we go, is the music hall right here. They have a nice bar right over there. You got tons of seating in here. You have a stage right over there, and we'll look down. It's a really good area. I really like this area, and I really haven't been in it at all. So we're going to go to deck 5. There is an escalator in the casino that takes you to deck 5, but right now they're all going down to the gangway. So I'm not going to do the escalator. We're going to go up the stairs to deck 5, which is one of the promenade floors. There are, I think the promenade's over 2 decks technically. And we have the Royal Theater out here too. I've yet to be in there. I am not a show person. I did see the Aqua show. That was really good. I just don't care for shows. But they got Back to the Future. And they do have merch for sale too, which is kind of interesting. So over here, there's fitness center access if you go outside. We're just going to go up to the fitness center, so we're not going to do that. Here is theater again. You got your running track out here as well, so you can access it through the running track. I'm going to take a look at the running track, I guess, if you're interested in it. Here it is. It's a good sized running track. Also, if you're looking for the dog sailor, I've yet to find her. I've been looking for her. Apparently, she is out on the running track quite a bit, but I've yet to see her yet. So, here's your running track. Goes all the way around the ship. You got those little signs up there that say slow it down or wrong way, like we're going. There's also nice lounge chairs outside. I'll show you that too. And you have a slow and a fast lane. I highly doubt anyone actually goes by what that says, but it's there. They tried. You have some interesting artwork up there. Back to our elevator center thing. I do like the elevators on here. They're pretty good. Alright, so here's your promenade. And my first complaint has to do with the promenade. There's actually two complaints, and then again, they're me nitpicking it, just trying to find something to complain about. So over here you have your spotlight karaoke. That's where they do karaoke, full bar and all that good stuff in here. You got some shops over there as normal. You have Sorrento's, which is in every royal ship basically, and it's actually the best I've had on this ship. I'll say it's actually edible, like a little more than edible. Normally you eat Sorrento's because there's nothing else open. That's your only option. And it normally tastes kind of like cardboard with a little bit of pizza toppings on it. But this actually isn't half bad. They actually stepped that up a little bit. So right over here we have some more shops. And you have more shops. You also have an extra deck up there. We'll go over that. So here's your Starbucks. This is an actual Starbucks. You cannot use your like diamond drinks or your drink package, but you can use Starbucks gift cards. Here's one of the bars, $1,400. And you have an ice cream cone in the ground. The nice thing about this promenade is they added a lot of extra, you can actually see the ocean, so that's good. And then here's the escalators I was talking about that go to the casino. So normally if it's not in port, one goes up, one goes down, and I'll take you down to the casino. Over here you have your royal shops, and are they open in port? That can't be right. Oh no, they're closed. They're just doing something. So there's your gift shop. Over here we have more outside views, and your photo. I believe your photo gallery is over here. Yeah, something's over here. I don't know. I really have not explored this ship much, but this is what I mean by the outside area with the nice chairs and stuff. It's super nice and convenient. They actually did that because I love being out to those areas. So they have the person who's the godmother of the ship after they had two and one bailed out, so they got this astronaut. I have no clue who it is, but looks like it's Kelly Girardi. She's an astronaut, that's all I know. Don't know what she did, but astronaut. So right up here is the Pearl. It looks super cool and it takes up a lot of space, but it doesn't do anything. So like you got a nice staircase, and these things move and they change colors, but it really doesn't do anything though. But it's cool. There actually is a cafe up there. We're going to do deck 5, then we'll go look at deck 6 immediately after. So, and I don't know if y'all have noticed, we're almost done with the promenade and we're missing something that's on every single royal promenade. So here we have guest services, and this is where my first complaint comes in. And I'm nitpicking. So on Utopia of the Seas at guest services, they added these kiosks where you could go pay your bill or deposit money on your account so you didn't have to stand in line. You would think, because everybody uses those, that they would put them on every ship that came out after. Well, they didn't. So that's my first complaint. It's not a big deal, but it kind of is. Especially for the casino players. So here we have our pub. And we have a Crown Anchor, and next cruise is mixed together, basically. There's your Crown Anchor ambassador, and you have your next cruise here. Your alcohol shop is right over here. And over here we have more jewelry for sale. So that is my first nitpicky complaint. There's no kiosk. It was great on Utopia. I don't know why they wouldn't put it here. I've not been on Icon, so I don't know if it's on Icon. I'm going on there in April. So And we're going to go I guess we'll take a look at the dining room if you want. This is Deck 5's dining room. So I don't know why they wouldn't have that kiosk on there. They're magnificent. There's 2 of them on Utopia, and they're really nice. So here's the dining room. So I've only been in here once, and it was for the meal with an officer thing, because I've been in Coastal Kitchen every night. So it's super nice, though. I have no clue how good the food is in here, because I haven't been in here, except for the meals with the officer, and that we get special food, so it's not regular food. And my shoe's untied, so that's fun. Alright, we're going to go up to Deck 6 now, and look at the second deck of the Promenade. We have more odd artwork here. I don't know what the deal with artwork is on this ship, but it's very strange. I'm not an art person, so maybe that's something that's popular now. I have no clue, but to me it looks weird. But that could be something that's popular right now. I have zero knowledge of it. So we're going to go out here first to the Surfside. So, well, maybe. So here's the Venture Ocean. This is where you take your kids and do all that kiddie stuff that they can do, the programs and stuff. See how far back before it gets weird. Yeah, we're not going back there. We'll show you that. It's really weird walking around with a camera with kids. So here's your art gallery. Thank God they shrunk it. Biggest waste of space on the cruise ship. If you know about the cruise ship art, you know. So this is basically the replacement of the boardwalk. We'll go out there in a minute, but we're going to go look at Playmakers, and they do have some more shops in here as normal. This is your sports bar. I guess I could complain about this too. It's in a really weird spot. Like, it seems like when they built the ship, they forgot to put Playmakers in it and then realized, oh crap, we gotta throw Playmakers somewhere because they make a ton of money here as a popular venue. And they just pick some random spot that doesn't fit. You got the sports bar in the kids section. And to me, it's just kind of weird. So that's just my personal opinion of it. And they got some jerseys on the wall they signed. I see a Kobe Bryant over there. A lot of times the stuff at Playmakers is signed. This one is. No clue who that is. The only walker I know is Larry Walker, and I don't think that's it. Oh, we have a signed Caitlin Clark jersey. That's cool. And yeah, that's the signed Kobe. Look at that. And it's authenticated too by something. And Pete Rose. So yeah, we got a signed Caitlin Clark and Kobe Bryant jersey. Yeah, I love the Playmakers area. It's just a weird venue. We got some racing stuff over here. I have no clue who that is. Yeah, I know who Lewis Hamilton is, but I don't see anything signed by him there, but I know who he is. Alright, I'm going to tie my shoe real quick. It's getting very annoying. We'll let y'all look at something. Actually, I might just... Yeah, I'm just going to... I don't know, I'll figure it out. Alright, I'm back after tying my shoe. I couldn't set the phone down anywhere because you'll be looking at like a table or a roof. I'm like, yeah. But yeah, Playmaker's super nice, just in a very strange spot. So, and this is the owner's box, so you have to pay extra to get in here. On like Freedom and Freedom class, the owner's box is way bigger and way cooler. So back here we have your ice skating show. I don't think I can get back in there right now. No, I can't. But yeah, this is where your ice rink is. Again, this, also there's a teen area right here. Again, very weird. They have the ice rink right back here, mixed with the teen area in the middle of Playmakers where there's heavy alcohol involved generally. Just very bizarre. Very weird in my opinion. And I've heard a lot of people say the same thing too. This just isn't me saying this, but there's been quite a few people that have said this exact same thing. And they do have like foosball and stuff, and these are free to play. The pool tables, they don't charge you for any of that. Now, like the arcade games and stuff, they do charge you for. But the pool tables and stuff, no, those are free. You just go play them. But yeah, like this stuff they charge you for over here. You tap your seat pass card there. But yeah, just very awkward placement. I guess that's kind of a complaint. So, as someone who likes Playmakers, I just find it very strange. So we're going to go out here real quick, and we're going to look at Surfside, which is basically the boardwalk replacement. It's very similar, but there are some differences. It still has your carousel. Got this big flamingo right out here. Then we'll go do the finish deck 6. The Promenade Part 2. Alright, so you have the Surfside Eatery, which is a complimentary restaurant. It has kids' foods like chicken fingers, tater tots, ice cream, burgers, stuff I like. And it is like a buffet style. It's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There's an ice cream machine in there too. So you have Central Park's entrance is right there. You have your kid gift store. That's a gift shop right up there for all kids stuff. You have an arcade right over here. Somehow it knew I was coming. And yeah, decent sized arcade. If you're playing the arcade, it's always recommended that you buy them before you get on the ship. It is a lot cheaper to get the arcade credits in advance. Like 20% off, 25% off, something like that. And they still have the normal prices in here, just junk for a gimme for tickets, like whoop-de-doo. I wish they had better prices. But it's Royal Caribbean, dollar store prices. They used to have good ones back in the day. I wouldn't say good, better ones. Ones that a kid may actually want. Let me rephrase that, because most kids, do they want that stuff? A soccer ball? I guess the doors are just auto. It's pretty neat. And you have your carousel right over here. You have a towel person right there as well. You have Sugar Beach if you want to buy some candy and you have to pay for it. It's not included. You have a towel station right there. You have your own ice cream machine here. And there's one inside there too. So there's 2 ice cream machines out here. You have a washy-washy station. A nice play jungle gym thing. You have more food places here. Again, all this is complimentary. Here's your menu right there. And then up here you have Pier 7. Now this is a restaurant you have to pay extra for. It is not included. So there's an upcharge. You have a bar for parents who want to hang out with their kids and want a drink. You have a nice little condiment area. There's a soda machine right over there. And you have your kids' water area here. So there's no aqua theater here. That's the difference between this and Oasis. Here is a menu for Pier 7. And you do have to pay here. So you get 3 dishes for $30 basically. You can add an additional for $5. I've not eaten here. I'm not going to. I'm fine with the free food. But yeah, here's your nice kids splash area. You have your lifeguard station here and some areas that I guess parents can hang out. And you have nice cubbies to put your stuff. I actually appreciate they did this. They used to do this back in the day on a lot of other ships, but they took it away pretty much with Freedom Class started, in my opinion, and they finally brought it back. So we're here in Cozumel. So yeah, this is deck 6, the back of deck 6. Normally your aqua theater would be here on Oasis. They moved that to the front where the solarium would be, and they took out the solarium. That is one of my complaints. I really like the solarium. There are still areas for adults only, but I have issues with them. They're cool, but I have issues with them compared to the solarium. So, but yeah, this is deck 6 right up here. You can kind of see all the slides up there too. Lots of places to eat for kids here. I don't know why they need 3 restaurants for kids, but they do. They all serve basically the same stuff. It is nice that it's right by Adventure Ocean, so if you don't have kids and you want to avoid the kids, just don't go to the back of the ship. But if you're going to go to the Playmakers zone and get drunk, you have to walk through the kid areas. Logic. The royal way. But yeah, it doesn't, I don't understand how the thought process. And you have a slide you can slide down to go from that deck to that deck. It's kind of cool. I don't understand the layout design very much. Just Playmakers and the ice theater back there is very strange to me. If you're a parent, would you want to let your kids run around right by all the drunk adults in the sports bar? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking about it too much. Or maybe you would. I have no clue. Alrighty, we're going to go this way now to finish up deck 6. The second deck of the Promenade. So you have Boleros and the Schooner Bar. You have an ATM as well. But yeah, Boleros, Schooner Bar. We're going to go on this side because this is where the Pearl's at. And they have some food up here. Good size, big spacious area, which is super nice. So here's the Pearl Cafe area. You get your Voom internet guy right here. The Wi-Fi's been pretty good. I can't really complain about it. It's been solid. So here's the Pearl Cafe. So they have food, Starbucks, all this stuff. It is complimentary, your drink package, and Diamond Drinks will work at this Starbucks though. And they have snacks throughout the day here. I believe it's 24 hours. So like grab and go, healthy stuff. I don't eat any of that. It was like they're switching over from lunch to breakfast or breakfast to lunch. And they have the full Starbucks menu here. They also can get Powerades and all the other stuff. You have a staircase up to Central Park. And you have complimentary drinks over there. So, good little area. Now, I said there's something missing on the ship that's on every other promenade. And it's Cafe Promenade is not on the ship. I actually spent like 30 minutes looking for it. Because I wanted a Powerade, and that's where I go to get them. But Park Cafe has Powerades, even though it's not advertised. It's nowhere out there, though. You have to ask them for it. So right across, you have Giovanni's Kitchen. So there is no Cafe Promenade, which I thought was very strange. But I guess they replaced it with a Pearl Cafe, and they didn't think they needed it. But yeah, they do have Powerades and that stuff there, but they don't advertise it, so you have to ask. So they have an escape room as well. I believe this is where the escape room, I don't know. No, this is the comedy show. The Addict. The escape room somewhere around here. Yeah, this is the Addict. Great theming, and Zoltar's here. That's always a nice thing to know we're being watched by Zoltar. And the room, that's cool. I think it's cool. Then over here you have the Dueling Pianos Bar. I have not to, cool little statue. I have yet to be in here, but I know they make a really big deal about it, so I kind of want to see it. So they have dueling pianos every night out here. I need to go see this. I haven't seen it yet. I just kind of forget about it. But I need to, though. I really do. So we're going to go forward, and I believe the fitness center is over here. Or actually, the Crown Lounge is. We'll go see that first. I have yet to go into the Crown Lounge. There's the escape room. I knew it was on this deck. Or let's go to the fitness center first, and then we'll go to the Crown Lounge. I've yet to be in there, so you'll be seeing it for my first time too. I've been in the Suite Lounge more. Oh, this is cool. I haven't been in here either. So I've spent most of my time in the casino. But yeah, this is super neat, the layout they did here. Nice little class area if you want to do classes, I guess. Super neat. They did a good job with this. You have a spin room, whatever that is. And then I guess a place to sit down and chit chat while you're working out. Again, I'm not a fitness person. I don't know what these rooms do. I know what the machines do. I know how treadmills work. I like ellipticals though. Those are my thing. So here's your fitness center. So we're back on deck 5. We just came down some stairs if you didn't notice, which I think you probably did. Lockers. Cool. And that goes to the running track. So I'm not going to go forward in there. Just I don't want to record people working out. It's really weird. Yeah, there's your running track. Yeah, it looks like it's a good sized fitness center with lots of stuff. I just don't want to record people working out. It's just very bizarre to do that. In my opinion, if I was being recorded working out, that would just, yeah, that'd be weird. We're not going to do that. I tried to come when the ship's not busy, so. I'm gonna try to look at the ground real quick so I don't show people walking by me. Alrighty, we're back. Let's go check out the Diamond Lounge. Or the Crown Lounge, my bad. They changed the name because Diamond members can hardly get in there now. So here's your escape room. I used to do these all the time when they were $20, but now they're like $45. I'm not paying $45 for them. They're nice. I'm just not paying $45. So here's your Diamond Lounge. Let's go on in. Well, there it goes. I'm like, yeah, I better be able to get in here. Oh, you have a bar in here. That's cool. Nice espresso machine. You have a guy here who can help you out with any questions, reservation shows. Yeah, not great. I like ones with views. That's why Freedom class and Voyager class are the best. Alright, so I'll show you all the deck maps. So we actually already went up to deck 6. There's deck 7. So we're going to go to 8 now and look at Central Park. And then we're just going to go straight up to 12 because there's staterooms on the rest. But yeah, here's you a map of the whole ship just in case y'all are curious. So we want to go up 2 floors if I can find the stairs. There they are. That's the thing that's kind of weird is the stairs are like they're by the elevators, but they're to the side. I don't know. They seem out of the way and hidden. I don't like that. All right, let's go to deck 8. Here we are. Central Park. I actually have a Central Park balcony room. I did do a room tour. Don't know if it'll be uploaded before this or not. I have no clue. So here's the Lincoln Park Supper Club. This is very expensive to do. It's a specialty dining that's like 4 hours long and it's very expensive. It's super fancy. I'm not doing that. I have no clue how busy it is. But I mean, it's got to be good if people are signing up for it, though. So here is Central Park. You have a map. So I do think this Central Park is a downgrade over Oasis Class Central Park, because I feel like there's not nearly as many plants, or at least it comes off that way, because there's more restaurants, and I mean there's stores and restaurants on all of them, but they feel like that's more the focus on the ship than the plants. So I think that this is a downgrade. So over here you have Azumi's. They actually have Azumi's in the park, and there's also a sushi and ice cream that you can grab to go. And then you have Chops Grill right over here. Nothing's different about this. That's the same on Oasis. Then you have this bar, the same thing on Oasis, glass ship. However, I do think the bar looks better on Oasis. Like, it just looks neater. This just looks generic and boring. Oasis is themed better. So you can get sushi and ice cream on the go. You do have to pay for it. It's not included. So this will take you down to the Royal Promenade. I do miss the Rising Tide bar though. I do miss seeing that. I've never been on it, but I do miss it. This will take you to the Pearl Cafe, that staircase. So yeah, Central Park is still nice. It's just, I don't know. Look at the whole ship. I think it's better on Oasis. Just my opinion. We got trees and, you know, the normal stuff. Here's your park cafe. Same thing that's on Oasis Class. And then there's the roof of the Pearl. Again, I'm not sure why it's so big, because it doesn't do anything. It just looks cool. You'd think they would like do a show with it or something, but they don't. And my room is somewhere up there. I don't know. It's one of the real balconies, not the infinity ones. Not a fan of the infinity ones. So yeah, this is a decent area. So you have your jewelry stores. And we have a new restaurant over here. I've not been to it. I'm not going to go to it. Lou's, whatever that is. I don't pay for the specialty restaurants since they jacked all the prices up. I used to go to them fairly often because it's really good. But they like doubled all the prices. So yeah, I'm not doing that. It's not worth double. But here's a good view of Central. That's a nice area. It's just weird with the color scheme and everything, with the fake shutter colors and everything. It's just weird. It just is weird. It seems like kiddie-ish. I don't know what losing. Maybe it's a bar. I don't know. Well, it's there. Yeah, it's a jazz bar. So, haven't been in there. Back to our elevators, and that will take you to Surfside as well. So where are we going next? I guess we can go to the spa up there and just show y'all the juice bar and the spa. Alright, that's where we're going to go. 14, I'll see y'all up there. Alright, here's the spa area. We're not going to go back in there, but Vitality Cafe. I'm actually going to get me a fresh squeezed orange juice. They have those here, so I'm going to get one of those, and I'll see y'all outside. Alright guys, here's the Windjammer. It's last day, so breakfast. Nice little washy-washy station. So, nice, decent-sized Windjammer. Seating can be a little bit tough if it's embarkation day, of course, but other than that, it's pretty good. So, and you got your beverage stuff, and there's a bar in the back. And it's just two sides, same thing on both sides, same layout. And they connect back over here, so. Alright everyone, we are back. So we are at Deck 15, the AquaDome. This replaced the solarium. And I like this, but I also hate it. So I'm going to do a video about things I did not like about Star, and this will definitely be on there. But I really do actually like this. The venue is amazing. And this is where they do the water show. So we're going to take a quick look at it. So they have the Hooked Seafood restaurant in here. This is a extra charge restaurant. Here is the menu. It's a one cover fee gets you in. I've actually never eaten at Hooked, just because when I want seafood, they have like fancy seafood. I just want like crab legs and lobster, and it's just like they have all this fancy stuff there. So I don't know what half of it is, but yeah, here's the AquaDome Theater here. Take a quick view of it. It's a really nice area, and this water show is amazing. I'm not a show person, but this thing was awesome. So this right up here is called the Overlook. This is just a nice place to relax and hang out at. There's a bar down there, so you can go like up these staircases. I guess we'll go do that. Actually, I've not done this yet. There's people up there. We won't go up that one. We'll try this next one. So you have these nice chairs and everything right up over here. Tons of outlets, as you see below. You got some outlets down there, USB outlets. There's people on that one too, if you can see their head up there. So, but yeah, this is a nice little area to hang out at. Very fancy, very quiet, great views, as you can see. And we'll go down the stairs. So yeah, this replaced the solarium, basically. So I'm not going to say what I don't like about it in this tour, so I'll do a whole video on it, but it is a good area. But there is something I really dislike about it, and it's not this area's fault. It's weird. But yeah, nice and quiet area. There's a coffee place, and there's a regular bar right there. And you have nice little visuals there. We're in Roatan today. Surprisingly, the casino's closed. They normally used to be open during Roatan, but they open at like 1. It used to be all day, so I don't know if that's just something changed. I don't know. But yeah, if you also notice, there's not a lot of seats for the show. This is it. The good news is, though, I didn't make a reservation because I don't ever make reservations. Just because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to plan in advance. They block off. The show seats are only for these. So if you get here and you just stand in the back or sit at one of these, that's what I did. So right up over here is the AquaDome Market. It's complimentary dining, and there's different stations in it. Right here. So here's the menus. You have a barbecue place, a Thai place, you know. So you just go and get what you want. I actually have issues with that place too. That'll be on my video of what I don't like. I do really like it, but there's some issues I have with it. Over here is the Royal Bling store. So if you ever wanted jewelry shaped like Royal Caribbean logos for some reason, here's your chance. They also have the cup. You see that cup back there? That cup is a lifetime beverage package if you buy it. I believe it's like $250,000 or something. You can only get it on Icon, Star, and Utopia. But it'll work across the fleet. We only buy it on those ships that I've seen so far, unless they update it more. So yeah, this is the AquaDome. It's a nice area. It really is nice and quiet. But I do have some issues with it though. And you also can get to the market on this side too. I don't know what their hours are. I've only been up here a few times. I actually did have a spring roll from the Chinese place the other day. It wasn't bad. But lots of tables, lots of chairs. Washy-washy station. And the restaurants just go down that way. So yeah, I don't think they're open real late, and they don't open real early. But they're open throughout most of the day. And we're going to go to the pool deck. Nice statue thing. And I really like the elevator setup. They did a good job with it. So here's your pool deck. Right out here you got your ping pong tables if you wanted to play some ping pong. Show those real quick. And then over here you have a hot tub. Nice view of Central Park. It's hot today here too. Yeah, we're in Roatan. This port's terrible. There's nothing to do. So we have a nice hot tub here. That being said, they have greatly improved the port in the past few years, though. They really have. I'll give them credit there. It's still not fun, but better than what it was. So up here you got some more chairs. There's plenty of place on this pool deck to just sit down and relax. Now the spot you want may be full, but there's plenty of room. Then over here, you have your ice cream. Your complimentary ice cream right in the middle of the ship. Just vanilla, chocolate, and then a swirl. They used to have strawberry on some ships, but I haven't seen that in probably 2 or 3 years now. And it wasn't on every ship, it was just random ships that had it. I wish they bring it back. So you have the lime and coconut bar. And we'll show you Roatan. This is literally the port. If you don't want to do anything here, you kind of have to take a taxi downtown, which I've heard the downtown area is nice. I think I've been there once a long time ago. But I don't know. It's a nice pool. Absolutely a nice pool. Nice and big. But this is definitely one of my least favorite ports, though. The alcohol and cigarettes in the gift shop are very expensive compared to Mexico. And the other merchandise I feel like is very expensive too. I only know that because I buy alcohol and cigarettes for people when they ask. So I compare the prices a lot. And they are way more expensive here than certain places than Mexico is. And really they're higher than the ship, to be honest, too. I don't recommend it. But if you go downtown, you get better prices. But then you have to pay for a taxi and all that. Yeah, not the most exciting port. There's very little to do. But it is really pretty, though. So, alright, back to our amazing tour of things. So up here we have another pool and another hot tub. Actually 2 more hot tubs. And on the other side we'll go over there too. And I mean, again, tons of seating. You'll never not have a place to relax here. They did a magnificent job with this. Yeah, hot tub 1, hot tub 2. And then up here, nice pool. You have a towel station straight ahead over there, and we're going to go check out the other side of it, and then we're going to go up to deck 16. I probably should have done all these together just side by side, but I didn't. So we're doing it this way. I never said I was smart when I planned any of this out. I'm more about doing it and figure it out along the way. So here's your towel station. There's a lot of towel stations too. I mean, 4 or 5 of them throughout the whole pool deck. And then the suite area has its own towel thing, but you actually don't have to check them out, you just take them. I guess you're not worried about suite people stealing towels. So over here is El Loco Fresh. It's a nice complimentary Mexican restaurant. It's the same on every other ship that has it. So basically every Oasis class ship but Harmony. And almost all the Freedom class ships now. Liberty's getting it. I'm sure they are. I actually didn't look at the plans, but I'm assuming they are during their refurb. We have a nice hot tub here. I wanted to point something out too about the hot tubs. Finally, they brought this back. They used to do this on basically all the ships up until Voyager, and then they stopped after Voyager class. They have little cubbies by the hot tubs you can put your shoes and towels in. They basically ended that after Voyager class for whatever reason, and they finally brought it back. So I don't know why they ended it, but they decided to. But they brought that back, so that is really helpful, in my opinion. I mean, I know some people probably don't care, but I think that's really nice they did that. And over here, you have more chairs. So if you notice, like on the Oasis class, you would have a pool here. You don't. I will say the pool designs are very weird. And if you like big pools, this is not the ship for you. So right up here, you have another pool. They're just really small. There's a lot of small pools. So yeah, there's no real, not one or two, like Oasis has 2 big pools. This doesn't have, this just has 1 big pool and then a bunch of small pools. I'm curious what y'all think about that. I don't go to the pool, I just go to the hot tub, so I can't speak on that, if it impacts me or not. So you have another towel station. You have another bar over here. And we're still on deck 15. The ice cream place is right behind this wall. Or behind this bar. And then we have another hot tub. And if you see, the cubbies are there. I really like that. I know I'm probably making a bigger deal about it than I should, but I think that is absolutely genius. They finally did that. Because I believe like Explorer and those have them. Mariner, I think, does, or I know it did. I don't know about after the refurb if it did, but I know Explorer has them. So like stuff, but it's only in the solarium on Explorer. It's not after solarium. It's just solarium only. It's not anywhere else. So I'm glad they did something about that. All right, we're gonna go up to deck 16, but I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. So I want to go to the pool deck, and then we can do all the suite area at once. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go to deck 16 and then do all the suite area together. Because the suite area is deck 16, 17, and 18. I don't know. Mixing it in just doesn't sound like an intelligent decision. The suite area will be the very end. Will be the last thing. So that's what we'll do. We'll hit 16 up now. So there's your suite area entrance. And we're in the front. And we're on deck 16 now. Alrighty, so first off, this is the swim and tonic bar and hot tub. So this is 18 and only and older. So you have a nice hot tub, a nice pool, a bar, and a towel station. Let me go get a better view. The unique thing about this is it has a swim up bar in the pool, as you see. Now, the one bad thing about this place is that it closes really early for whatever reason. I don't know why, but they haven't closed it I think it closed at 8 p.m. the other night when I was out here. Very confused by that decision, but... And then there's your cubbies. Better view of the bar. You have another towel station. You have these nice things you can rent. They're very expensive. Cost way more on a sea day. I mean, I think they're like $700 or something. They're nice, but yeah, I'm not doing that. Over here you have a slide. It's just a dry slide that takes you down to deck 15. It's nothing special. I'll show you a better exit. Like, it literally goes right down there. You can see the exit right there. I mean, it's cool. Nice thing for kids, I guess. We have another bar, and they have that kind of, I don't drink, but I don't know what that is, but those frozen drink things, slushies. That's what we're calling ices. They're ices, yeah, with alcohol. And up here's where like the band plays or something. If there's a band going on, this is where they'll play right here. And if you also realize, there's nothing on deck 16 on the other side. That's all 17. But deck 16 is only on this side of the ship. Again, very weird. It's very weirdly designed. Until you get to the back. Deck 16 is all over the back. On both sides. But on that side, in the middle of the ship, there's no deck 16. So you have your lifeguard station over there. We're going to go right across this way. So over here is, I think they call this like the... I don't know what area they call it. Thrill Island. There it is. Words. Reading's important. I was going to say Extreme Zone, but I like Thrill Island a little bit more. So here is the Crown's Edge. You do have to pay for this. They said originally it would be complimentary. You get tied. You get see that up there? You get hooked up to that right there. And then you go all the way around the hanging. And you end up walking across the top of the Royal Caribbean logo on the outside of the ship, and then the ground falls from you. right there, where it shows that the ground will fall, and you just end up going back around and then across there and then back up there. I haven't done that. I'm not paying for that. It sounds cool, but it's very expensive though for what it is. Originally they said it would be free, and Royal did what Royal does and realized they can upcharge everybody, so that's what they did. So right over here you have your rock climbing walls. Nice rock climbing walls. I gotta give them credit there. On this side over here you have your base camp, which is complimentary food for everybody. If you wanted to get some food, there you go. This is where you go. I've not covered the Windjammer yet, but I'm gonna add that in before the tour deck 15 starts. So yeah, here's your base camp. Nice complimentary food. There might have some stuff for an upcharge, I don't know. Then you have a bar. And over here is your mini golf. Nice mini golf place. Nice big, actually looks like a legit mini golf, which is awesome. So they've gone all out with mini golf recently. It used to be, compared to what they originally did, where it was just random holes in a fake grass patch, they've gone all out. And I like seeing that because the theming's cool. And over here you have more cubbies for the water slides. But before we get to the water slides, we're going to go show you the new adult area. And this I have a big problem with. And it'll definitely be in my things I hate about the cruise ship. This area. This is called the Hideaway. So this basically replaces the solarium. It's nice. I'm not going to complain about that, but there's some major issues with it. So, right here, you have 2 hot tubs. Some nice couch you can come lounge around, and then some nice, some nice views to relax on the end of the ship. We're just going to go up here and look. So there's a bar all the way over there. Then you have some nice affinity pools with some beds in it and some more seats. And you have your own towel station. So this area I have major issues with. I'm not going to go into detail with it why, but I do. And I'll discuss that in my video of what I hated about Star of the Seas, because it's on there. But there it is. It's nice. It is nice, but there are some big flaws with it. Definitely nice. And like right over here is your flow rider. Trying to avoid everything else. And then you have your basketball court right up there. Your sports court. And my shoes untied again. I don't know what's up with these shoes. So right up over here we have Adrenaline Peak, no, it's not Adrenaline Peak. I don't know what I'm saying. It's a Category 6 water park. Adrenaline Peak's a okay. And there's the Windjammer, actually, below it. So, you have all these water slides right up over here. There's the one that broke on Icon. So, here's all your water slides. And this is all included with your cruise fare. You don't have to pay for this stuff. Super nice. So, it's a Category 6 water park. Very nice, very, very nice. I really think it's cool. I'm not a water slide person. In my mind, to me, they're all the same, and I just feel like I'm riding the same thing over and over again. I'd much rather be roller coasters. So, but yeah, definitely am not a water slide person. But, kids love them. I used to like them as a kid, but not anymore. But yeah, there's your flow rider. You're not going to go up there and record people surfing. That's weird. You gotta get mats for some slides and everything and all that good stuff. And there's a mat checkout. Yeah, this is a super fancy area. They did a really good job with it. It really feels like you're in a water park. It does, which is so cool, but you're on a ship. Now, this is a really good ship overall. They did a magnificent job. I've been very critical of Royal Caribbean since COVID. They have really gone downhill in almost every possible way you can imagine. But they definitely knocked it out of the park with this. And the stuff I don't like about it, I'm really nitpicking, but there are like 2 or 3 major issues, which are issues. So, yeah, better view of everything. Again, we're going to take another look at Roatan for whatever reason. Why not? I mean, it's pretty. I can't argue with you there. It's pretty. Cool. So yeah, this is the whole pool deck area. I gotta go up to deck 17, and then we're done with the pool deck. More cubbies. Another towel station. Yeah, there's the crown edge thing I was talking about. But it's not on the other side. That one's just for show, but it's similar to the other one. You can't climb on that one. Or yeah, you can't do the thing on that side. It's the other side. So we're on deck 17 now. This is a nice area as well. I mean, they knocked it out of the park with the ship. It has some issues, but every ship's going to have issues. So up here you have some nice area to hang out at. Smoking area, by the way. Just back there. This whole area is not just back there, it is. And then up here you have another pool and another hot tub. And I'll probably do the suite area a little bit later, or I don't know. I might go up to the suite area now and do Coastal Kitchen later. Because it's really busy in Coastal right now, and I don't want to record people in there. I guess super busy in that area. So you have a nice shower, and there's a hot tub. And this area closes early too, for whatever reason. I don't know why. They put all these cool areas, they're like brand new areas, and they have them closed really early. I don't get it. You have a bar up here. Wyman Coconut returns. They're all over the place. And you have a nice infinity pool. Not very deep, 4 feet. But it is pretty though. So yeah, I'm going to go up to the Sweet Grove area next. And then we'll do Coastal Kitchen. I'll put it in between the two. And I still have to do the Windjammer. So I will see you guys up there in the next part. Alright guys, we're up in the Coastal Kitchen area. This is in the front of the ship. It is over deck 17 and 16. It's 2 stories right by the Aqua Theater. So you gotta be Suites, Pinnacle, or Masters to get in here. And not all the time you can get in here if you're Pinnacle. It depends on how many people there are on the ship. They'll bump the baby Pinnacles out. But I got the email saying I wasn't allowed in here, but my card still works and I've made reservations, so here I am. So I guess it still works. But yeah, so this is Coastal Kitchen. 2 stories. I'm trying to get out of everybody's way because people are eating still. But it's always busy in here though. Nice Aqua Theater. You can watch the show while you're eating and listen to that loud music, I guess. So yeah, here it is. Coastal Kitchen, sweet area. You have a bar back there. It's 2 stories. Hard-working staff. That's all you need. Alright guys, so we're up here on deck 18. This is the Grove, the Sweet Sun deck. So you either have to be a Suite member, Pinnacle, or Masters to get in here. Masters in the casino, Pinnacle with loyalty, or Suites. Hello. And they have food. Like, they have food and drinks. There's a bar, and the bar is free of charge if you're up in here. They also have Magnum bars. So from what Chris told me is Disney wanted to compete with people in the suite with Mickey bars, so they got a contract with Magnum. You can get Magnum ice cream bars. So here's a nice view of it. I do have a major issue with this area too, like a really bad issue. I really do not like it, but we'll talk about that in my things I did not like about the Star of the Seas. But yeah, they have lunch, dinner in here. It's not like real food, but like hot dogs and finger foods and stuff like that. And then they'll have some healthy stuff. You get fruits. It's a real nice area though. It is. It's a nice area. So over here, you have a very oddly shaped pool that's very small. You have some towels. You don't have to check them out. You just grab them. And these nice, cool little swing things. I like these. These are nice. And tons of space to just chill. And the pool does close really early again for whatever reason. I've come out here at like 8:30 and it's been closed. So, and over here you have a hot tub. Now this is open all night, except when it's being cleaned, it's open all night. It's a very small hot tub. And then you have some more towels. And you have tons of space to just relax. So, nice little hot tub. I have major issues with that too. But I mean, beds, everything to lay down in. So we can go up here. It's a nice area. But I do have some very big issues with it, especially if you've been on other, like the Utopia and Scenic Suite area. So up here, you have some of the best views of the ship, actually. Nice big area up here. You can overlook the entire ship. So this is a really nice area, absolutely. You cannot complain about it, but I'm going to in another video. So yeah, really nice area. And it goes all the way around. There's some people over there, so I'm not going to go record them tanning or whatever they're doing, but... So yeah, this is the whole suite here, and this will wrap the tour of Star of the Seas. Every single deck, every single area has been covered. Great area up here, nice and quiet. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the ship. I think overall it's absolutely magnificent. There are some things I have issues with, but you could say some are me nitpicking it just to find a reason to complain about. Some might be more serious. So I'm going to do another video of the things I disliked about it. And yeah, so anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.